Hi, it's Caleb again. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd do one on how to play Magic the Gathering. Now, if you haven't heard of it, their cards look like that. And, it's a very fun and strategic game, and it's kind of confusing to figure out how to play at first, so I thought I'd reduce it to its simplest form. Let's see. So, it's a card game. It's a fantasy card game, and the way you play. First of all, you have to get cards, which you can find at Target, but they're often cheap. If you live in a medium-sized city, there's usually a place where you can buy them pretty cheaply. So, I'll show you the components of it. This is one of the cards I have, and it is part of the Sultai Schemers pack. And so it's largely fantasy based, but that's not the entire point of it. The art on it is very cool. As you can see, there's a Rakshasa, or a cat demon. So once you get your cards, which usually come in a pack of 60, you have to find someone to play. And if you go to the Magic website, you can find communities to play it at around your city. Also, there might just be some people at school who like it. It's generally associated with nerds, but who cares? It's awesome. So, I'll start with telling you the essentials of a card. So, in a game of Magic, you can have as many cards as you want. Actually, take that back. Around 120 is the highest amount. But you would not want to have 120 because the fewer cards you have, the more likely you're going to get what you want or what you need to win. And it's a very strategic game, and some people have called it the best card game ever made because chess is a game where you can play it, I guess, but let's see. If you've had more experience in chess, there is a lower chance of your opponent winning versus someone in Magic who hasn't played it before. They have a higher chance of winning than the same odds in chess. So, each person starts out with 20 lives, and those lives are decreased by the bottom of your cards. See at the bottom of this card, where it says those two numbers, 4, that's how many hits it can take, and that's how many hits it can deal. And so, if you basically, whoever loses all 20 of their points first loses the game. And let's see what else. So there are different types of cards. The different types are creature cards, land cards, artifact cards, and like sorcery cards. So creature cards are going to be the most common. And in order to play the card, it says at the top here, see those different symbols? That means you need one of these to play it. And these are mana cards. These are your land cards that you have to put down to play other cards. You need this to play it, and that blue symbol is island. That black symbol is forest, and also you would need you would also need 2 other random cards. 2 other any mana card to play that. So once you play that, then you can pair it with equipment, which you add together the numbers at the bottom in between the 2 cards, and the way the game works is you roll a 6-sided die to see who can go first, and there are different parts to the deck. There's a part, let's see. One part of the deck is called the battlefield. That's where you play your cards, and then once you draw, but you can't play it on the first turn, and on the second turn you can play it, and you turn the cards sideways like this. Let's say I was going to play this, and I needed only one of these. It was my turn to play, so I tap it and do the damage. I untap this on the beginning of my other turn, I'll tap this, and all of your mana is up front. And the way you choose your cards is you draw one every turn, and you draw 7 from the top of your deck, which is supposed to be shuffled at the beginning of the game. The game can last a while, but it's extremely fun and very inventive. It's been around since the 90s, and each card, an important thing to it is each card has a specific purpose. As you could see, right, what does that say? It says, whenever one or more cards are put into exile into your graveyard. So your library is where you get all your cards. Your battlefield is where you put all your cards. The mana space is where you put all your mana. And, and the graveyard is where you put all your discard, sorry, this is a phone, is where you put all your discard ones. And so it said, whenever one or more of your cards are put into exile from your graveyard, which that many 1/1 counters on Resource Advisor. So basically, its points will go up the more you put in the graveyard. And each card has a specific ability like this. You're going to want to start out, if you're planning on buying one, with an intro pack. Any of the new intro packs are great. Also, they come with 2 booster packs in the back. And a good way to build up is to make other booster packs. And you want to try to build your deck. There are different types of decks you can make. You can make offensive deck, which will probably be your first deck, an attack deck, which is like which is mostly monsters, like a 2-way deck, like a sorcery deck, which is more common with a defense deck, and you should have in each deck. You should have. I made the mistake of this. I need more mana. You should have at least 27 mana cards in your 60-card deck. Well, that about wraps up what I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.